Hi, welcome to the DarkAbridgerEX's Abridged SP00D Cast, where I take the usual DarkAbridgerEX's SP00D of live anime shows, video games, and some updates, and try to crunch it into 20 minutes or somewhere around that line, just so, you know, there's still something going on. You already know what this is about. So, yeah, here we are again, episode 2, September episode. I'm your boy, DarkAbridgerEX, Dante. Fuck, I don't know how to do an introduction. Anyways, you know the deal. You've seen episode 1, and if you've watched the other previous Spookcasts, you know how this goes. So let's just cut this bullshit introduction that I'm doing so terrible on, because we're just winging it. Let's talk about life. So since last time, that was like August or whatever, it was the start of August. It's the same usual shit, but things are slowing down. I've actually stopped working out because I think I might have pinched the nerve. I mean, I had that whole ice burn on my fucking shoulder. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned that last Spookcast. It's been a minute. But I found out the ice that I was applying on my shoulder was burning me because I didn't put a towel over it. So, one ward cast later, and I found that I fucking got like an ice burn mark, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm not using ice for a bit. So I laid off on that. And then I just stopped working out because then I was just trying to get like a bunch of shit done. Well, I tried to get a bunch of shit done for Dark Abridger, and then school was rolling up, and I realized, oh shit, I still haven't registered for classes. When can I do that? And I kept checking, and then one of my friends, she was like, hey, are you sure you're in the school or whatever? Like, you know, classes start next week. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, that's right. I'm like, fuck. So I found out 2 weeks ago, like on the weekend before class start, I found out what I did wrong in my registration, and it was that, you know, you're supposed to pay this tuition fee or whatever to get into the school, and I found out that I went to the wrong page to pay for that. The school sent me that money back because I set my money in the wrong place. So, because of that, I got to register late, and I didn't really get to register for any of the fucking classes that I need to take per semester. I saw that there's like this big ass roadmap per semester of what you're supposed to do, and I'm just like, shit. There's so much like new stuff going on in this new school, new system and all. Like, it's, you know, you spent a good chunk of your years in one school system and now you have to adjust to another. It's like semi-similar, but it's like not the exact same. So you're just like, whoa, dude, what am I doing? So, yeah. I mean, it's been alright so far. The only class, I only managed to get into one class because of how late I was. And even I had a class that I was waitlisted on, but they kicked me out. I didn't make it. And I'm just like, damn, dude. Then it's fine. It just means I got one class to focus on. I get to still try to hustle out Dark Abridger content, try to breathe and stuff. More about those specific stuff at the end. But yeah, I've been really just trying to get by. I feel like I either need to try putting ice on my shoulder again now that the burn mark is gone. I feel like it should be safe too. But I don't really have any motivation right now to just work out, because I have so much shit to do. And working out almost takes like half the fucking day as it is. Like, if I went to go start at 3 p.m., it'll probably be fucking 7 or 8 p.m. Or, no, it takes like 2 hours, but then there's still me coming down when I come back from working out, like me resting and then me having dinner or whatever, and it just takes so fucking much of my day out. And plus, with us not coming back to society anytime soon, I'm not really feeling it. Though, I am tempted to go see if I'm starting to gain any more weight, because I have been noticing that, but I'm not physically seeing that. The only real way that I know when I've gained something is when I keep looking at my old pictures of when I was like, 14 or even 21 or 20 or whatever the fuck, and I just look at myself and I'm like, damn, dude, you can see your bones, you're so skinny. I'm just like, damn, dude, you make me feel fat. Fuck. But, yeah, that's all that stuff. Other than that, I had the place to myself last week. My parents went out to go to Lake Tahoe and all and have a nice little vacation. I got a nice vacation at my house. I got to fucking play music out loud, and I was really just listening to The Weeknd, because The Weeknd's like fucking fire. And I'm not talking about like modern day Weeknd. I'm talking about old school Weeknd. I'm talking about that good old R&B, and sometimes those more depressing topics are like, you know, Abel thinking about his special Lane, however you say her name. But those kind of stuff, and you know, I've been vibing to that. And first day my parents were gone, and I fucked around a bit. I go to take a bath in this big ass bathtub with like jet bubbles and sugar cube bath stuff, and I just took a nap for like 30 fucking minutes while relaxing in that, while vibing to The Weeknd. It was really great. And then that was the same night I went to go stream Yakuza 5 at like 8 p.m. till 6 a.m. Yep. For that weekend, I was up till 10 a.m. both Friday and Saturday. Fucking bonkers. I was just not giving a fuck about time anymore. Like, my sleep schedule's just whack. Me taking that nap and a double shot espresso just did not help on that front. So, yeah. And then, yeah, I really wanted to, like, dance in my house by myself while they were gone, but I didn't really have that kind of luxury since I was just really focused on, like, streaming Yakuza 5 so I could do some fucking voice acting without being held back, or even karaoke. That was really just it. And, like, I guess I thought they were going to come back Sunday, and they didn't. They were coming back Monday, and, what was it? They sent me this text. Do you miss us? Is that why you're asking? It's like, no, I miss my dog. He's my only source of, like, intimacy. I was realizing that, you know, in this year where I don't really get to see anybody, you know, because we're all in quarantine and shit, that the only thing that's going to give me physical intimacy of huddling, cuddles, and kisses is my dog. My cute baby boy. You know, I just I hold him, I hugged him to death, and I kissed the shit out of his head. The little top of his head that wants to get so much pets. Yeah, he's like a teddy bear. So yeah, I missed my dog when they came back, and I walked down the stairs. First things first was not, hi mom, hi dad, it's my baby Zeus! I ran up to him, and I think I almost cried. Like, I was like, oh my baby, ah, mwah, 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 mwah. Yeah, I was pretty lonely, you know. I think it's like something psychologically therapeutic with having pets and petting them or whatever. So, like, I'm pretty sure I understand why people just get pets, because they just need that. They need to give that tender, loving care to their animal when there's nobody there to do that. I feel like this could be totally interpreted wrong for those nasty ways, but this is not that kind of discussion. I'm just gonna lay that out there right now, because I feel like in this modern day and age that there's people that's just gonna twist everything you say. But anyways, yeah, I miss my dog. I was so happy to go play catch with him, like, you know, just watching my dog run around in circles. There was even, like, this one point where, like, you know, when I played ball and he just kept throwing his head left and right like a crazy maniac. After a while, he just ran off the couch and then ran around these other two couches and a table twice and then ran back. And he did this again. And I'm just like, I don't even have to throw the ball. I just make him fucking freak out, and he does it himself. Yep, great dog. I think since last Spookcast, I also accidentally broke my fucking chair. You know, I have my chair with my armrest, and I sit in a certain way that's, like, not normal, of course. And I think I just bent it off. I went to go buy a new chair to replace that, but I still have to assemble it, you know, actually do work. So I'm just like, maybe one day. And then I also bought Gorilla Glue, so if I can paste together the other chair, I'd feed two birds with one bowl, right? Yeah. The box is still in my room. It just stares at me to this day. It's even holding some of my shit. You know, one of these days when I feel like maintaining my room, maybe I should, because my house has been privy to a lot of bug visitors lately. Like, my pops brought in some fruit flies, and it's been driving me nuts. I would just be roaming about my day, and then suddenly I see one, and then I'm like, fuck, get away from my fucking food. And it's been driving me nuts, because I fucking hate fucking hate it. I fucking hate these bugs. And then my dad brought in, like, some fucking donuts with, like, Nutella in it. It was like a Filipino donut with Nutella. And then there was suddenly a bunch of ants in the fucking kitchen. I even, like, lifted up a pot and there was a bunch under, and I'm just like, bro. And then there's been these spiders all the fuck everywhere. So, TMI warning, but one time I was coming out of the shower and I pull the curtain, and right below me is a fucking spider. In my most vulnerable time. In my most defenseless state. When I'm in Zen mode. I'm like vibing out to chill music, and then there's a motherfucking spider in my fucking private square. What the fuck? So I would, get out, grab my sandal, and smack it like a Filipino. Like the Filipino that I am. And it's dead. It's been smashed-erized by Dante Testa. At the same time, not the same time, but another time in the bathroom when I looked in the mirror, there's suddenly a fucking spider on the wall, and I'm just like, bro, smack. Or, in my room, in the room that I am in now, that you all know, if you've seen me use my webcam, I looked left to face the window, which is, blocked by my curtain, and there's a fucking spider crawling up the fucking curtain. I'm like, Jesus Christ! And I clapped that bitch with my fucking slippers and shit. And then one time I even looked just slightly to the left on my white wall, and there's another spider coming up, and I'm like, oh my god! Got the fucking icing on the cake. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. My hand's on the mouse, I'm doing some shit, and then I see a little dot. Not a little dot, but like a pinky-sized or maybe a thumb-sized dot coming down, and a little string reflecting off the light from my monitor. And it's a fucking spider crawling its way down to get on my fucking hand. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm not trying to become a fucking Spider-Man here. You're probably gonna kill me at the same time. Bam! Fucking killed that bitch, but I was just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Now this fucking spider's just dropping on down on my in front of me. There was just another one the other day. I was gonna print out, like, some kind of list for my mom. It was for the fucking what to pack for their trip list, and I opened the door and there comes another spider coming down the floor. I'm just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Does this look like a fucking zoo to you? Does this look like a fucking zoo to you? Get out of here! I was going crazy, bro. All these spiders, all these bugs, man, in my house. I'm going crazy. It was so bad that I actually had a dream about it. Like, it got into my dreams. I woke up. I felt like it was the morning because, the way the light shines is how it is when I go to bed, because I go to bed when the sun rises. And I opened the door to my room, and then there's this, like, arm-sized, like, maybe both of your arms combined, depending on how thick they are. But there was this giant fucking caterpillar ant thing with a fucking bee head, or maybe it was an ant head, in my room, and I'm just like, holy shit. Now, I'm not like a bug phobe. Like, if I can kill it, and if it's small enough, yeah, sure. If it is actually harmful, I'm going to be a little paranoid and shit. When that fucking thing came in, I got out, and then there was another smaller one crawling on the floor, and I grabbed, like, this pole, and I, like, stabbed its head off repeatedly in the dream. And I'm just like, dude, the bug problems are getting out of fucking hand. Now I can't even sleep without thinking about these fuckers. It's so crazy. It's so whack. There's so many bugs in my fucking house. I'm going crazy, dude. Yeah, that's about as much as I can say about life for now. We're gonna try to breeze through a lot of the anime that I've watched. Ever since I got that fucking Crunchyroll or Funimation... no, I haven't even used Funimation in a while. Ever since I got that Crunchyroll account, I've been on a mad spree. I've been watching a lot of the anime that's been on my bucket list, back in 2017, which I call the pre-blackout period, because around 2017 was, when I had that whole hiatus from DarkAbridgerEX and even playing or watching anime. So, one of the animes that I've watched was the Akashic Records, and, I really liked that anime a lot because of the whole underdog teacher and, redemption arc and all that shit. And, obviously there's some little sketchy fan servicey stuff, but nothing I can't appreciate because I just like watching anime, and if I picked up to watch it, I'm fucking watching it. So that was a treat. That's really what I can say. We're trying to breeze through all this shit anyways. The next one I watched was like Clockwork Planet, which I was like, the main girl is a wife. fucking Robo Clockwife. Yes, I'll take that. I could totally share the passions of the main character. So, I think I had like a few emotional moments just watching that, just because of like how beautiful Ryuzu is and like their dynamic together. I don't know. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of went by. I thought it was pretty cool. What else did I watch? Oh yes, I watched the Ginno Guardian, the Silver Guardian. That anime that was like half an episode, and it had 12 episodes of that. I'm just like, okay. I really liked it because I like the whole fucking doing whatever you can or sacrificing yourself to protect the one you love or whatever. That whole startup intro really had me going. And then the dynamic of like the main girl and the main dude, how they bonded over the game and how they kind of like had a thing for each other, and then the whole tragedy when the game came down. Like, I really felt that shit. That was really hitting me in the feels. Like, that part of the fucking anime was like, you know, really serious and heartwarming and wholesome, and then a kick in the dicker. And then fucking the game starts, and then there's a bunch of and then a tone just really shifts into more lighthearted and fan servicey comedic stuff, and you're just like, whoa. I mean, I still watched it anyways because that's just the kind of guy I am. I don't really complain too much about a tone shift unless I really feel like it's too jarring for me to even enjoy, which takes a lot. I was just a little jarred that, you know, the season 1 ended so abruptly. Like, suddenly, oh, hey, it's season 2 now. I'm like, wait, what? I really love the season 1 ending because it was like, I don't know, really cool. I like the English and the fucking chill vibes of Night Sky and all that stuff. It was the one thing I missed in season 2's fucking ending, which seemed like literally just a collab of... What really grinds my gears is when openings and endings of anime just use like stuff from the episodes themselves instead of making like original animations for the ending. And I had that, a lot of these animes that I was watching in this list had that issue, or they would even have a fucking recap episode just so we can get an actual intro, and I'm just like, oh my god. So yeah, there was that. When I started season 2, I was ready to get caught up with, you know, where we were at the prologue, but then, no. And what really was exciting me was, like, I looked at the length, I was like, oh, it went from, like, half an episode to a full episode. No. They just decided to have their 2 episodes in 1 episode, and then it turned out it was just 6 episodes for season 2, and I'm just like, oh my fucking god. What a cock block. So, that happened, and I was really just like, okay. I'm really invested because, like, the villains are not appearing as villains, or there just seems to be this whole convoluted plan that was set up for the fucking dude to get into, and I'm just like, sure, okay. Whatever their fucking endgame is, that's what I just really want to know. Real quickly, I am starting to realize we're hitting that 20-minute mark, so it's probably going to be 30 minutes today. You already know the length. You saw the fucking video. But it's not going to be an hour. That's what I just want to guarantee that much. So we're going to get to the next one, which I talked about, which was the Netsuzo Trap NTR. Oh, yeah, we're talking about that real garbage anime quality right now. I didn't think it was garbage. I mean, I don't think anime was garbage. Anime wasn't a mistake. I really liked it. Like, I liked the premise of it. It was like, oh yeah, the 2 boyfriends, and they got these girls who are gay for each other, and they start cheating on them with each other. Oh yeah. I really wanted... Since I kind of watched this in passing, names don't stick around as much, but I really wanted, like, the main teasing girl to be happy just from the very start. You know, she was just already taking my heart away, and so, you know... They were just cute together, so I just really supported that. And then it turned out that her fucking boyfriend was trash, but also her boyfriend was voiced by Ono Daisuke, so he gets to be real edgy and easy on the ears. I'm just like, oh fuck, man. I feel so sorry for Takashi. That's the one name I remember because I got my own character named Takashi, so I thought that was hilarious. He just got kicked in the balls so hard, and then he's just like on the side still supporting the girl because, you know, he's like, you know, I love you enough I want you to be happy. I'm like, yeah, you do that, dude. It was so weird. Not weird, but it was just fascinating. I really loved the fucking intro for that. And speaking of which, I really love the ending for Clockwork Planet as well. So they've just had like these nice guitar stuff that was like, that gives you that sunset vibe. That's how I feel when I hear hear that key of the fucking instrumentals. So I'm just like, fuck. So cute, so hot. It was really good for that. Then we got further down into hell, pun intended, because then I watched the Sin Nanatsu no Taizai. Taizai? Why does it say Taizai? Pretty sure it was Taizai. Anyways, 7 Mortal Sins, the fucking mega fan servicey anime where Lucifer fights the 7 deadly sins and 2 of them who aren't actually sins. Yep, that was definitely a big ass fan servicey anime. You know, just Lucifer going through the demon of the week or 2, and just getting violated and doing a lot of violating, and of course the first sin that Lucifer goes up against is fucking lust, but because of course you do. Of course you start out your fan serving ass show with lust. Whatever. Yeah, it was an experience. I just, it starts off with, you know, like the expected, like, you know, you have like power, you know, action going on, and then you have that fan servicey with some action, and then and then the show got to that point where Lucifer's battling an idol by doing music, and I'm just like, what is going on? This is the show I'm watching. I'm loving it. It's absolute fucking crazy. So yeah, I'm just like, there's various ways to take care of these several different sins, but the fucking idol one, okay. And that's also like one of the sins that's not like a traditional 7 deadly sin too, so I'm just like, whatever. This might as well just happen. Anime life is already so goddamn weird. So, yeah, ending was pretty great. I really wanted to watch the Heaven spinoff, which I hear is like loosely connected, but same universe or whatever. But it's not on Crunchyroll for some reason, which is really weird. It's really weird to me how Crunchyroll can have this, but can't have that. I'm just like, but why? What am I giving you my money for? Just to fucking watch shit for shit prices or whatever? Fuck, man. Speaking of which, Crunchyroll is taking a massive dump on people who are on mobile because I can't connect to watch a single fucking episode, but I can do it on my computer, which kills the point of why I got the damn account in the first place, was to watch on my iPad, because that's the only way I watch most of my things. But anyways, before I derail on that, let's keep going through the other shit I watched. I finished watching Renai Boken, The Love Tyrant, the anime where it's Death Note, but with a love making out note, and focuses a lot on the characters around them and the weird people with super power abilities, like the main girl that's yandere that could summon a bunch of knives and blades and shit, who I think is really cute and attractive and hot, and I totally support her ship with Seiji. I remember his name. But then there's, and Akane, because of course she's got red hair, ha 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 ha. And then there's the Yuri best friend that's all One-sama bullshit that also ends up liking the dude, which I guess I approve, because as long as you stop being that kind of character, I can put up with you. Because I don't like the characters that have like the whole, like, stay away from main girl, she's mine trope. I really don't like those type of characters. Like the one that acts really sweet to them, but then she acts like a complete jackass to you. I don't like those characters at all. They're like nuisance. But she became like one that was like redeemed herself or like became bearable. There's other examples of those kind of characters, like Geto da Hayome, the fucking Mermaid Bride one, where there's that little punk-ass fairy who's always sweet to, like, the main girl, and then to the guy, he's just a complete shit. I hate those characters so much. That one is one that doesn't have any redeeming qualities. Anyways. So I watched that. I caught up to where I was, and, yeah, I enjoyed it. That's all I can really say. Longer, with these months going by and watching so much anime, you can only process so much information. I just know that I enjoyed it. I just really hate the intro because, like, it starts off all great. It's the ending part that gets me, because then, like, it should have been over, and then they had, like, one last bit And then I'm just like, okay, that's all right. I didn't need that. But yeah, that was me with Renai Bokun. Tsuyomomo was another thing that I watched, which I didn't know there was a second season out, and I went through all that, and I really had a strong ass yukata kimono fetish after that. Well, not fetish, like I was just like, man, I really like myself some kimono girls kind of thing. Yeah, that was really just mainly it. I was suspecting for like a brief second that the fucking creator is a fucking lolicon, because like the main girl suddenly becomes a lolly. The fucking main goddess who starts off like all One-san-ish, you know, tall and womanly, is suddenly a fucking lolly, and also voiced by Hanao's Seiyu. You know, it was just really just like, And then like the fucking childhood friend is like really fucking young, and I'm just like, oh, these people are young as fuck. And I'm just like, this is coming from the guy who likes himself One-chan figures, so you can imagine how I feel about just like a bunch of like tiny people doing tiny people things. But no, it eventually redeemed himself. It was still an enjoyable experience. It didn't get as like trashy fan servicey as it could have gotten. It has its moments, but I don't know. I really appreciate like urban fantasy moments, like, you know, the supernatural kind of deal. Like, you live in your normal world, but it's, you know, there's supernatural elements, like demons of the week kind of thing. And I really enjoyed season 2 because there was like those new characters, like oh my god, there's that fucking girl in the fucking kimono that's a Tsukogami, you know what I mean? But she's got like the white hair and the purple eyes and that older brother figure or whatever, and apparently she's probably ancestral because they totally hint at that, and I'm just like, she's beautiful. Utsukushi. Oyomi ni nare. Onegaishimasu. So yeah, the ending of season 2 really kicked my dick. I wasn't expecting, spoiler alert, the mom to be revived, and she was corrupted by the Tsukugami that fucking the character made, and then like they had to seal her away or some bullshit, and she gets revived and kills off fucking Kiriha and the fucking Shrine Maiden girl. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? Did this happen? This is the final episode of season 2. I have to wait for season 3 to figure out what happens from there. Is there a time rewind arc? Do they come back? What the fuck? Holy shit. It took a twist that I wasn't expecting, and I was a little kicked in the dick. So, I decided to watch Konbini Karashi right after that, which was a nice, wholesome anime that, like, really, you know, made me go, aww. Because, like, there's this, like, I thought it was gonna be, like, fucking Tsure children with, like, because the intro was the fucking 7 Mortal Sins, Konbini Karashi, and I think that was it. Those are the ones that had to have a recap episode before they actually had an actual intro, because their intro was like the first episode, and it was just lazy and bullshit, and I fucking hate lazy intros like that. Oh, it was driving me nuts. But yeah, it showcased, like, there was multiple, like, you know, pairings and couples, like the student council president and his non-blood related sister, and the main character and his childhood friend, potentially childhood friend. Then there was the spoiler alert. Then there was also his comic relief best friend, who's like playboy, a little dumb, that likes the serious girl, who's voiced by Ryuki. You know what I was trying to say. Anyways, and then there's like the serious dude and the serious girl who's a librarian, and the guy who's in the track team. That's what they are. And then there's a guy in the cooking class, and this girl who's like really hyped about promoting his cooking and all that shit. And I thought there was going to be like a shift focus on each of them, but there was like one episode dedicated to the brother-sister dynamic, which I excuse me, I burped, totally shipped, because in anime only, incest is wincest, especially if they're not blood related. Now y'all know just a little bit about Twisted Hobbies. So there's that, but it mainly focused on the comic relief dude and the serious girl, and then the then later on the dude and the childhood friend, and I really liked the bit with the serious dude and with the crazy silly dude and the crazy girl. Not the silly girl. Fuck, I don't know how to English. They were so cute. They were so fucking cute. Oh my god. Their whole journey to get to their relationship was just magical for me, and had me feeling emotions and shit a lot more than the actual main dude and main girl, because I was just like it. Their relationship was basically symbolized by this book that he read as a child about a mermaid boy going after this princess on a ship kind of thing, and it was just like a reenactment of that symbolicism and shit, and how it influenced his life to do swimming in ships. I'm just like, whatever. It was alright. It was cute, but it just didn't have the same impact as the other fucking couple did for me. The only thing that was really dick kicker is it's the anime that's about the journey and not about, like, what happens after. You know, like, right after fucking serious girl and silly dude get together, they're fucking sidelined to supporting characters. You don't really get to see much more of their relationship, and they're just... And that was just really it. And I'm just like, but they were so cute together. Yeah. But what was really fucking weird was the ending. The ending. Okay, so the whole dealio is, we're now talking spoiler territory for those who give a shit. But like at the end, you find out that the childhood friend is not really the childhood friend. She had a twin sister, and that twin sister died, and so the one that he's friends with is just, you know, feeling guilty because he's like, I'm not the girl that you fell in love with. And he's just like, no, I don't fucking care. I fell in love with you. That was the whole shtick. And so he goes to confess to her, and for some fucking reason, when he's about to say, I love you, or Misoro no koto ga suki da, he fucking gets cut off by a truck. What? Why? Why did they cut him off with the truck? What was the point? We already know he was gonna confess. There's no reason to cut him off with the truck. What? It just doesn't make any sense. So, and then they just cut off to them being together. It's like, well, we know what he said. We know what he was gonna do. Why did you cut them off with the truck? You fucking weirdo. So, I ended it on a really stupid note. I still enjoyed the show. But what the hell? Yeah, and at the end of the day, I really feel like Konbini Karashi is just the advertisement to go to a convenience store, because you might find yourself a boyfriend or girlfriend at a convenience store. It's really convenient. They have everything. Konbini Karashi. God damn. Alright, we're almost at the end of this, and now the new goal is not to make 40 minutes, not to make an hour, as a lot of anime I'm covering today. The next one I watched was Tsuki ga Kirei, which was even more wholesome. I'm glad I watched that after, because then Konbini Karashi would have felt even more disappointing. So wholesome. Oh my god, they were the fucking Kotaro and another Akane fucking were cute as fuck in their development to get into the relationship and how they maintain the relationship and all this bullshit. Well, obviously, any of the other side characters that try to get at Kotaro and Akane, I'm just like, fuck off. Get away from my wholesome couple and shit. I was having some fucking feels when there was some feeling moments happen. I screamed a lot. Like this, oh my god, yeah! Because that's how fucking wholesome and cute that fucking anime was. I just... You know, you ever just want people to be happy? There you go. There's the anime. Lots of cute, happy moments together. It was so nice. And then the credits had the whole epilogue of what happens after, which was what I fucking wanted from Konbini Karashi, even if it is just like a passing by kind of deal. They had the nice decency to have subtitles for the text messages they sent each other, so I could just, you know, see what they've been writing to each other, or I think they did. Maybe I just read everything. I don't remember. But either ways, it was so nice to just see their development through their middle school, and then fucking see how they stuck together these following events after, and I was just like, my fucking heart. Oh my god, they were just and then it was so nice. So what did I watch after that? A fucking anime that was depressing as fuck. the one with the really long title. It's called Shimatsu Nani Shite Masu ka? Isogeshi desu ka? Tsukute moraite ii desu ka? World End. What do you do at the end of the world? Are you busy? Will you save us? That's a long-ass fucking title. I have no idea how to fucking abbreviate that, so I had to copy and paste the fucking title so when I go to talk about this, I can just read off that. Anyways, so in short, it's that anime about this dude who was a human who fought against demons in the human world and shit, and then got paralyzed for 500 years while he defeated him, and then he gets broken out from his stone paralysis just to find out that all of humanity has been wiped. So this potential love interest at this orphanage he was with is dead, and so is all the children he knew. Holy shit. So what does he do? You know, he works for the military or some shit like that. The world is full of furries, like dogs, frogs, and all these fucking animals. And then people who are actually human are called like fucking featureless people, and they're the fucking weird people. And he gets assigned to go to an orphanage, which he doesn't know is an orphanage. He gets told it's a facility storing weapons. An orphanage full of girls who are leprechaun fairies who can use weapons from the humans to fight against more monsters. A bunch of fucking girls that makes it look like an orphanage. And the fucking main character has a bunch of PTSD from his own War days because he wants to fucking help or not lose anybody. And it strikes a chord with me because like my empathy is syncing up with him, so when he's all traumatized and worried about losing like the fucking main girl, I'm feeling it. So I'm just like, shit, dude. And then like it progressively just gets worse. You know, you could see this guy's at the edge of his rope every fucking day. You know, he's just trying to have this life with her, but he's not trying to like completely let her into his heart. But then like near the end, it gets there, and like you just learn more and fucking holy shit moments in this anime. And then my balls get kicked really hard by the tragic ending shit, and I'm fucking crying a storm here because I'm just so emotionally wrecked by the whole thing, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm a fucking mess. So, fuck me. That was a feel-heavy anime. I go from watching wholesome shit to dark shit. So, that was that anime, and it was really emotional. Why would you do this? The last anime that I've been watching, aside from the continuously going Rent a Girlfriend and Oregairu, which are both, oh my god, it gets, every fucking week just gets better and better, and it's almost over, and that's the part that I fucking hate. I'm really hoping that the Oregairu ending doesn't suck, because like they've been doing this, the whole deviating from expectations has been like this series' strong point for me, and I really just, let him be with Yukino Shita. Let it happen. Yukino, become a thing, please. Yeah, I'm just waiting for that. Also, I really support Tilf Sensei. I would marry her in a heartbeat. I really support the fact that Hachiman also just digs the idea of being with her. Also, the fucking rap battle with Hachiman was fucking fire. This anime has just had this season's just been on fire. It's been having like its pretty good moments. Anyways, and then fucking Rent a Girlfriend just keeps getting better because the fucking Mizuhara and Kazuya relationship just keeps expanding, and I'm loving it. But then there's like that fucking Ruka girl who I'm just not supporting all the way. But I don't hate, I don't support. Just all that nonsense, and now they're gonna show that new girl finally. And there's like 2 episodes left, I think. I don't know. It better be a little longer than this, because I'm just like, Mizuhara's part, I'm just like, I need more. I need more of her. She's like best girl, and I just, she's our goddess. Anyways, so the last anime that I've been watching, that's not one of those two, it's Sakura the Reset, the anime of a town with people with a bunch of supernatural abilities, and the main character, Asaike, has the ability to remember everything, even if this girl Haruki uses her ability to reset, which makes her reset from a save point that she had, maximum 3 days. And so they take care of a bunch of supernatural incidents or people with troubles, and then shit just gets whack as the plot goes on. And, yeah, I've been taking my time with that anime. Like, I've been watching it really slowly. Like, I would watch one episode and then I'd time out for a bit, like listen to music and shit. I don't know why. I know I'm interested in this anime. It's just, I guess I've been letting myself digest everything. Maybe? I don't know. Obviously my waifu is Nono-san, and the fucking nameless office lady with the fucking MILF energy, the green eyes and the black hair, because, holy shit. Can you just wrap those legs around my back and crack it for me? Thanks. Anyways, and Nono-san's just, everyone in this show has a very, like, relaxed, monotone kind of way of talking, which really sets the whole, like, yeah, this town is not a normal town, kind of deal. Rarely will you ever get emotions out of anybody unless it's seriously serious, and that's when you know shit's getting serious. Yeah, I'm on not season 2. It's because I'm watching this one on, like, Amazon Prime, because no fucking streaming service has it, except Amazon, which is fine, because I have my Amazon Prime Video. I'll go use my Amazon Prime Video. Some of other shows on my fucking checklist is also gonna be on there, so I guess I'll be well acquainted. And honestly, it's doing a lot better job at streaming shit than fucking Crunchyroll is, because when I start the microwave to heat up my food, I'm not fucking waiting for shit to buffer, because it's already buffered far ahead enough for me to keep watching. Anyways, so that's what I've been watching. It's pretty loaded. Lot of anime I'm watching. That's why this Spoodcast is a lot longer than I expected, but at least it won't be an hour. That's why we're going to talk briefly about games, which all I've been doing is playing Yakuza. Yep, that's it. Nothing new. Just Yakuza. We got through Saijima's part. We got through Haruka's part. We got through Akiyama's part. A lot of dancing, kicking, and screaming. Then Baseball Boy happened, and now I'm on the finale, and the finale is nothing short. There's just so much to do that I'm just like, whoa, bro. Just whoa, bro. It's really fun. I really like it. It was really nice to come back to Kiryu and beat the shit out of everybody and get back to my kind of shtick, because I just, Kiryu feels good. Also, Akiyama was really good to get back into, because I really love kicking the shit out of people. His style is so cool. Yeah, I'm really just going by this really quick, just because there's nothing, like, super noteworthy, other than, like, I've had so much fucking shenanigans going on in these streams that I feel like I need to have a highlight and release that out there at some point, because, yep, I've been laughing a lot lately, like, in my I broke fucking sense, and that's good. That means I'm enjoying things. I'm happy, man. So, yeah, I really love this series, and what fucking crack shit that's been coming out of me lately. I really feel like I'm just on crack lately without being on crack. Yep. Fucking crazy Dante. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So, now we're just gonna get to the updates and shit. Like, if you've been reading everything that I've been posting on my channel, you already know the majority of what's been going on or what I'm willing to share and all that stuff. So we've been moving really slowly this month, or last month. You know, I had to, get rid of some voice actors, or formally fire them, or just, get a replacement, because some people ghosted me, and I just don't appreciate being ghosted, kind of thing. Like, if you're in it, you're in it, and if you're gonna tell me you're still in it, don't ghost me. What the hell? So we got that going, so some people are getting replaced. And what else was there? Yeah, it's the progress on GM18 and the Resident Evil 2 things being taken care of, and even the thing I just posted about, like, having to replace one of my main roles has been taken care of. It's just one guy that I know and love platonically who needs to turn in his stuff, but I know what's going on in his end, so I'm not being a complete dick about it, but I do love bugging him about it playfully. Ha ha ha, you know who you are. You know who you are. Anyways, so he's got to do that, and then, I should be good to get going soon on my Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 Spood, finally. I also just recorded the lines for my next Spood skit, the Devil May Cry 3 Spood skit, which it literally just started with my brother, and I wrote the script. I was originally going to improv it, and then I didn't, and then what I wrote was no different from me improving it, because if you've seen that video before you saw this, which is most likely what's going to happen, I was on crack. without being on crack. Like, I don't know, dude. What is wrong with me? I'm going insane. So, there's that. I'm trying to make steady progress and trying to get GM18 Season 2 written. I really feel like I'm forcing my creative juices with that one, so it's like I paused for a bit and I'm trying to one-shot it too. Like, I'm trying to do all of Season 2 in one go, because I'm so fucking done making episodes. Like, I'm so tired of like, oh yeah, well, we got episode 9 lines done, now I just gotta wait 5 more years for episode 10, even though I sent the script a year ago. Fuck! So, yeah, I'm getting some new VAs for that, and some other VAs that I did check with to make sure that they're not ghost on my ship, are being like, no, I'm still in, bro. Just keep getting on me. Keep checking in with me. I'm like, alright. Better fucking turn in shit. Because it's been a year since I sent the script. You had like 30 lines. Or less. It's even worse if you have less lines. The most work you have to do is record the songs. Shit. Yeah, GM18's so stressful. I mean, it's like one of my biggest series, obviously, because that's where most of the 4,000 came from, I believe. It's just trying to get the ball rolling when you set the ball in their court is just... fuck. Yeah. I mean, it'll be great once it finally comes out. I would love to finish this series. I really want to. Like, I want to be that one abridger that finished this goddamn series. But there's only so much I can do, because I can't just do it all by myself. That kills the point of the show. So there's that. With RE2 and RE3 being 90% done in terms of voice, I am starting to, like, trying to make some leeway progress on that. But then I'm still juggling my other class, which really shouldn't be an issue. It's just a matter of, me and my motivation and shit, with it being all whack and stuff. But, yeah, today's Friday, as of this recording. It's 9/11. Oh, Jesus Christ. After I'm done recording this and get the whole formatting done, I'm going to work on the DMC3 one right now, so it gets uploaded before that. So my streaming day is being moved to, like, Saturday and Sunday. I don't really think there's anything else for me to really report at this point, other than we are making progress. We're moving forward. I want to apologize for the Patreons for feeling like things have been moving slow. I do appreciate everyone's new contributions in this past month. You guys are really awesome. Thank you. Let's keep this ball rolling. Because there is one last thing I forgot to point out, was that I got this email notification that I might lose my job by the 8th. If stores do not reopen, like, I am legally going to be removed from the job. If they don't reopen, I'm just like, well, there's no point. It's not the time yet. We can't reopen yet. Shit. But yeah, so, yeah, I'm trying to hustle. I'm moving a lot slower than I expected to. I was really hoping to release the fucking Resident Evil 2 and 3 like a month or two after I showed those videos, so my pride is embarrassed that it's not out there yet. So I really hope that we can get going on that and get that out soon. That'd be great. And then I want to really get going on the School Days of Our Lives, because I also really want to do that too. Like, that's my solo project, but I don't want to start a solo project until I've taken care of all my other shit first. So, yeah, I think that's it. Well, this turned into almost a fucking hour Abridged SP00Dcast, but, it would have been another hour or 30 more minutes with the guest. So, yep, really abridging it for this month. So, the whole deal. If you want to if you want to comment, that's up to you. I don't tell you to do shit. Remember to brush your nose, clean your iPod or your phone, and smack a window. And remember, if you have bugs in your house, call Clark the Exterminator. Call Sean Clark. Call him. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Special thanks to David Gordon, Jake the Fox, I Has a Voice, Shadowbat, and Taz Breaker. Thank you guys so much for your support.